Hello everyone and welcome back to the Common Sense Crypto channel. As with you always, this is Rich doing another video today on ISO. So I hope you're all having a wonderful Saturday. We are going to talk about the ISO cryptocurrencies. It's Saturday. I like to change things up. Plus, ISO is about to go live in a little over a month from now. And you got to prepare now. You got to get invested into these ISO compliant cryptocurrencies before it's too late. Right now, they're all sitting at rock bottom prices. So this is the list: Casper, QNT, HBAR, XLM, XRP, XDC, ALGO, and IOTA. I always called them the hateful eight of crypto because everybody hates these cryptocurrencies. You see FUD around them all the time. And most of the time, the FUD comes from Bitcoin maxis. They know this is the future, and any of these cryptocurrencies can leave Bitcoin behind as time goes on. Bitcoin is not going to be part of the new financial system. These cryptocurrencies are. And you know, you can't get sidetracked once you get invested. Know what you hold. Now take a listen to this. When instant payments take off, coming from Swift.
When instant payments take off, they're going to take off so quickly in the country that you need to be able to scale rapidly and potentially using cloud. Because if you're relying on, standard, typical data centers, it's going to catch you out very quickly.
So when payments take off, and it's going to happen very quick, are we going to see value come into these cryptocurrencies from ISO once ISO goes live? Or is that value going to come pouring in later? That's the big question. So let's focus on the big three X's first: XRP, XLM, XDC. Most people that get invested into crypto for the first time end up buying either Bitcoin if they're listening to a Bitcoin maxi, or they buy XRP if somebody tells them that they need to buy this cryptocurrency now, because there's a lot of narratives around XRP. Or early on, people said we're going to 589. Now people are saying we're going to $10,000 plus. And a lot of people invest because of that. But then they start to overlook the other X coins. They start to stay focused just on XRP. I always tell you, diversify. You're going to get better options for passive income in the future. Now, we know XRP is tied to bank payments, but they're also getting involved with banking the unbanked now. Plus, they're focused on micropayments as well. Then there's XLM, focused mainly on person-to-person payments, but now they're starting to get involved with CBDCs. These cryptocurrencies we always looked at in one way, but they're starting to build out, and they're starting to go in different directions as well. And XRP and XLM always seem to move together when there's a run-up. Then there's XDC, which is more tied to trade finance. They're actually changing the game around trade. They're trying to take it into the digital world, the fourth industrial revolution. And that's happening right in front of our eyes. There's even laws being put in place right now around digital trade. XRP also is doing one other thing. They're trying to fix the 50-year-old outdated SWIFT system. They're trying to make payments cheaper and faster as we push ahead. XLM is also very focused on banking the unbanked. That's part of leveling the playing field. They're changing lives in the real world. They're making things much better. Then there's HBAR. A lot of people will argue it's not ISO compliant, but it absolutely is. Take a look at MTech, eNera, eCD, Bahamian Sand Dollar, USDC on Flutterwave. Notice the trend? It's all Hedera. Plus, Hedera can do a lot of transactions as well. At 1,647 transactions per second, Hedera just surpassed 23 billion transactions. And it's also a very well-rounded cryptocurrency. Even outside of being utilized in the new financial system, every cryptocurrency that I mentioned, XRP, XLM, XDC, HBAR, ALGO, IOTA, QNT, I'm missing one, Casper, they're well-rounded, meaning that they're tied to healthcare, they're tied to NFTs, they're tied to tokenization, and that's all going to bring value into these cryptocurrencies as well. Then there's ALGO, and take a look at this ecosystem. This is the reason I originally bought my ALGO, because it's building out and growing, and again, look at how well-rounded, tied to gaming, NFTs. Then you see beyond that, you start to see metaverse, music. The list goes on. And ALGO also handles transactions, part of the new financial system. Then there's IOTA. Feeless transactions is a game changer for IOTA. Plus, it's going to handle micropayments, machine-to-machine payments. It's changing the industry. Think of your industrial parks all around the world. Think about industry going into the digital age. That's where IOTA will play a big role. Plus, it's also going to be tied to smart cities of the future. Now, this is the ISO migration. It's a massive shift for cross-border payments from November 2023 to November 2025. The shift to blockchain is happening in real time. The time to buy utility cryptos for cheap is almost running out. Now, a lot of people will tell you, you have until 2025 to get invested. You absolutely don't. It's going to happen much sooner than that. And I also forgot to mention, look at QNT. It's going to be the glue holding the new financial system together. It's the glue that holds all these blockchains together. It's the operating system of blockchain. And there's a lot of FUD around that cryptocurrency as well. It's sitting around $90 and people think it's overpriced. It's actually very underpriced. And Casper is another cryptocurrency not to forget. Once enterprise starts to onboard into blockchain, a lot of them are going to choose Casper. And it's an easy, in my opinion, 50x gem from where it's sitting right now. So look at the timeline. We know November 2023, SEPA to upgrade to 2019 standards, same as Target 2 and SWIFT. Second quarter of 2024, May, June, and April. Faster payments expected to commence migration to ISO. Now, I think maybe if we don't see value come from ISO in November, it could possibly start coming in quarter 2 of 2024. That coincides with the Bitcoin halving. It also coincides with a lot of big events around XRP, such as the Ripple SEC case finally either having a settlement or just coming to an absolute end. But you do not have until 2025 to get invested, in my opinion. I see everything still being manipulated to throw us off. Once ISO goes live, whatever coins are utilized, I see still being suppressed to make us think it's not working. So I could see that as a shakeout event. Think about it. ISO goes live. Everybody expecting the price to start skyrocketing on these cryptocurrencies. But yet no price movement happens. A lot of people will sell out. I'm out. That's it. I'm not going to see that generational wealth people are promising. But then all of a sudden, quarter 2 of 2024 gets here, and now all of a sudden, XRP, XLM, XDC, IOTA, QNT, ALGO, Casper, HBAR start really taking off. Then those same people that sold too soon are going to want to jump back in, thinking now's the time. But then maybe we only gradually go upward at a slow pace. Then all of a sudden, we get a boom later. We don't know what's going to happen. Nobody knows for sure, but it does make sense to manipulate the price to shake people out. ISO coin tokens equals generational wealth. And like I said, we are in the 4th industrial revolution right now. And you can make generational wealth if you invest in the right way. Always go with utility. because a utility run can happen, and we've never seen that before in crypto. That could be when we see prices on these cryptocurrencies that are absolutely nobody's seen coming. In other words, think about XLM going from 10 cents, where it's sitting right now, to skyrocketing maybe over $20 very quick. And then who knows where it goes from there. It's still projected to hit crazy numbers in the future. It's going to move a lot of money. Major announcement at CBOS 2023. Switzerland will begin live transactions with the CBDC at the end of this year. Now, people will always try to convince you that a new financial system isn't coming. Yet CBDCs are popping up all around the world. Some are ready to go live as soon as the end of this year. That's why I always say, do your own research, stay focused, watch the growth around these cryptocurrencies, and definitely look at all that growth without any price movement. That does not make sense in any way. At some point, that value is going to be reflected in the price of these cryptocurrencies, and when it is, retail will be priced out. You need to get in before it's too late. That's why I keep doing these videos. I try to do one a week around ISO. Maybe somebody's new to investing. Maybe I could point them in the right direction. Maybe I could convince some Bitcoin maxis that this is the future and not Bitcoin. Because it's not about Bitcoin anymore. You're seeing it change inside the crypto space. You're seeing central bankers talking about Bitcoin like it's not even relevant in the future. World Economic Forum and BlackRock are working together. Don't forget that. Everybody thinks BlackRock is game-changing. Honestly, I don't want BlackRock to touch any of these ISO cryptocurrencies. I think in the future, they will just manipulate the prices going forward. I'd rather see them run on their own merit and their own utility. With that said, I'm going to wrap up this video. I want to thank you all for watching. I appreciate all of you. I'll see you in the next one. Have a great night.